Chef Jax. It's me, Maya Chef Jack, and welcome to another challenge video that I sometimes do. Today, I'm going to try to use all my pink wools that I own in just one project. So I have a lot of them. They have to be pink or mostly pink because I have some multicolored ones. Some that I own do have pink in them, but I could only allow myself to either all pink or mostly pink, and if it's just partially pink, then it's out of this video. So let's get started, because I'm going to come up with a pink design that would make it all work. Then I thought, how will I make all of these wools in one item of clothing for the big Carmela doll work? So I came up with a pink dress, the light pink dress with darker pink dots as a design choice. And yet there's also pink leaves in it too, so that also had to work with the design. So we're going to do that. I crocheted the dark pink parts first, and I took out the black bits of this pink one, because that pink one did come with some black flowers, but they're not part of the design, so I removed that, but you can see it in them. So those are the pink parts, the darker pink, because I will have to make more if that isn't enough, but now I have to blend all the light pink ones into it too, because that's supposed to be in the challenge. And I like crocheting on the go, so I prepared that with the lighter pinks, the lighter pink wools I have. And I'm also going to pack some of the dark pink dots that I've made already, and some little scissors to at least cut when I need to. So I started to connect as many random light pink wools into one thing as possible, because that's the whole point of me pulling off an item of clothing for the big dolls that uses every single pink wool I own, with every single effect and every single type, just to see what happens if I intentionally try it. So I'm connecting also the darker pink bits to try to make it a dress. Imagine if I tried every single multicolored wool in one thing. That would be really a colorful mess, but for now I'm just playing it safe with only pinks. I may think about the next one, but for now I'm just using up all my pinks in one thing. Not use them up completely, but use as many of them as possible in just one little outfit. So I'm connecting those pieces to create this outfit, and let's just keep on adding and adding as much as possible into it. That's what I have so far. Let's get more into it by connecting as much as possible of everything. So let's just work that in, and wow, that's starting to take a little bit of its shape already. Let's keep on adding. The reason why I decided to include some leaf ribbon into it is so I could also see what happens if I also included that on top of these wools that I've chosen, those pink ones, and I showed my pink leaves to my real life friends, and because pink is my favorite color, it's like they wondered if I'm going to use the pink leaves in anything. And here it is, finally decided on what I will use them in, because I'm trying to come up with good ideas and intentions for them. So that's why I counted it as a wool, although technically it's not, but who cares anyways when it's all in my hands. So I'm using it no matter what you think. After a while, the dress started to develop its shape. So now we're going to stitch some parts on. There would be a tulle skirt part of the dress added later, but for now I'm just focusing on the crochet parts, and I'm also going to add a bow to it before concluding the video. because I can use other things in this challenge as long as I use every pink wool that I own in it. Just to see what happens if I use all of them at once in this dress, because that's why I've decided to make this, to see what happens if I add them all in at once into this dress. So let's stitch some pieces onto it. And yes, I am allowed in this challenge to do that because it would help it. So it will be for the big Carmela Mellow doll, but sometimes I have to keep on putting it on her and removing it to make sure the size is right for her, the size that I'm making it in. So I'm just stitching that on in order for it to be put together, and push that, and let's use some leaves in it as well, the light pink leaves, because I do also have the darker pink leaves too, the ones that I could not crochet in. I can just stitch them in, and it works as if it did work, if you know what I mean. And I find somewhere to close my stitching and move on to another part of it. After all that crocheting, I've stitched on the dark pink spots, and yes, I calculated that this is the exact amount I need, so it's now time to add press studs for the closure of the dress. And I've shown you in the design the unfinished product of the design, because I like to think as I'm doing them, so that's why I've shown you an unfinished picture, just so you could picture the process of me trying to use all of these wools, all of these pink wools in this dress. So that's what I did for it. And now let's close the sewing. That I did in it, and let's see if I can close the dress on. Well, it works. I just did it tightly so I could easily keep it on this Carmela Mellow doll. And now let's add a skirt using a pink organza fabric to finish it. I'm just going to stitch it on, and you already know how to stitch a ruffly skirt on. So I also find this pink pom-pom wool. I had it but wasn't sure should I include it. Well, I did not include it in the top part of the dress, so what I'm going to do is, what about just cutting the pom-poms of it and putting them in the skirt part of the dress, kind of like an underlay decoration under the organza that I've chose for it, like something inside it, in terms that it's underlay, and I will still ruffle it like this, because why not? The video is called Making a Doll Dress, a Big Doll Dress, using all my pink wools that I own, or something. Maybe the video's called Use Every Type of Pink Wool I Own in One Dress. So that's why I just had to include it. And why did I forget to do it? Unacceptable. So now I'm going to fix that by including it and not leaving it out of this video. So let's stuff it inside the pink dress to redeem myself from that. And once that is done, this pom-pom layered skirt looks way better than the ones I did for the smaller dollhouse dolls, because I did try at some point for the dollhouse dolls that I have, but it never worked. And the fact that it worked for the big dolls is actually saying a lot. And now the final part of this is to add some bows. So there's some black ones with pink dots and white ones with black dots. So I'm going to stitch it on in that pattern that I set for the dress, and then I'm going to stitch it in and then put it on the big Carmela Mellow doll. I put the dress on Carmela Mellow, and that's the complete dress. The reason why I added butterfly beads to the bows is to hide the thread color that I use, because the black I used the white thread on it, and you know. I just automatically went for the white thread and to hide it with a bead, and it would also look more like I've made it when I add the beads to the bows. But anyways, this was the challenge to use every single pink wool that I own in one doll dress. And please tell me what you think of this dress. It has all the pink wools that I have in it. Please tell me what you think of it, because it's one of those challenges that you don't really think it would look good, but it does anyways when you actually try it and see what happens. And those kind of challenges are equally as like the factor of it that it would sound both random and not what you usually would do at the same time. It's kind of like a combination of challenge and pulling it off and making it look good, because I am trying to make it look good, although I'm using a lot of different wools in that are pink, but also different textures. And I think I pulled off the different textured look better than I thought I would, especially that there's combination of leaves and different wools, sequins, that here, that fur-like wool that looks a bit like bug legs. They look like legs of a bug, but it's pink. And some just your usual wool in it. That's what I've done. It's like a combination, but I think I pulled the combination of it all well, better than I thought I could. But anyways, would you try this with your wools if you could? Please tell me in the comments. And maybe I'll try this again with blue or purple or something. But anyways, bye Chef Jack. See you in another video. Bye.